4 years, he's been here 6 years. We got guys that have been here 5 years. We've been through so many lows and so much down times. So he said, like, those seniors, they're going to go out with a bowl game, like, without a doubt. And this is the work that we're going to have to do to get there. And, we put it in, and we're still working, we're still going, we're still climbing. But it's just a great feeling.
How attainable do you really think it was? I mean, it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to actually do it.
Yeah, I think the greatest part about this team is they act like we believed it. We for sure believed it. Even after we started 1-4, we knew we had a tough gauntlet. We knew those games weren't going to be easy, but we looked at the rest of our schedule, and Coach Moore told us that these games are all winnable, and we can win all these games. And we were really confident going into that little run. And obviously, you see what we've done. The Ball State was the only slip-up, but even after that, we knew we could still go. We could still keep our dreams were still there, and our goals were still there. And now it's right here in front of us. So
how about your fumble returns? Was that a matter of being right place, right time?
Yeah, I'm just running the ball. Coach Ray says effort, get to the ball. UWAP made a fantastic play. That doesn't happen without UWAP making that strip sack. So that was a great play. He's a great player. He works really, really hard, and his effort is incredible. So I was just running to the ball. Ball came out and saw the opportunity, and I knew I had to score this time because I didn't score last week. So.
The game defensively was a little bit of a struggle, but then game on the line, you guys back-to-back stops. Just talk about how the defense came together again.
Yeah, I mean, in the spring, when Coach Moore first got here, we were in spring practice and going through tough workouts and that type of thing. Coach Moore would stress competitive greatness. He was trying to instill that in us, and competitive greatness is being at your best when your best is required. And there at the end for the offense and the defense, like, our best was required in order to win that game. We were losing at times. We had to get stops. We had to get the ball back to the offense. So just when our best is required, everybody stepped up. The whole defense played incredible. Coach Moore and the defense coaches made great calls, and everybody executed. The offense executed to a T. I mean, it was incredible to watch, really.
You sent a text to Coach Moore this week about wanting us to talk about other players. So what can you say about the play of Ian Swenson today, sharing the defensive line, your linebacking core? What can you say about the rest of your team?
I mean, these guys, they work so hard, and I wish everybody was able to see it and be in the building and be able to watch them at practice and watch them in the workouts and the summer workouts and everything, because they've worked so hard. And everybody on this team is incredible players, and I've never been with a team that's so willing to put in the work to win and put in all that extra work, like the film work, the game plan study, the everything, like just watching practice. You go through the facility during the day, like you'll go into the film rooms, you'll find guys watching film, that type of thing. So everyone, offense, defense, even if the special teams guys, we got guys that are on defense that pretty much only do special teams, but they buy into their role and they work so hard. So to see guys like that is incredible. I mean, Swenny, he's been here forever, and that's my brother, like forever. That's my brother, and we've been through so much together, and for this to finally, in his last year, to get this moment is really incredible for him, and I'm so happy for him and the rest of the defense. The transfers, they didn't have to come here. We were 1-11, 2-10, 1-11, all those years before that. So they probably could have found a place with a better foundation, that type of thing, but they trusted us, they trusted Coach Moore, and I appreciate them for coming in and bringing their experiences and that type of stuff, and we all came together, formed a brotherhood, and we're doing what we're doing now, so I appreciate all of them.
What does this mean to you, being from the state of Connecticut, to become bowl eligible?
I mean, it's incredible. Obviously, it hasn't happened since 2015, I think, since Luke Arizola, our analyst, was in college, so it feels really good, and it's good for the state. Like I was saying earlier, like all the fans that came out of the field, they were just telling me thank you and how much they appreciate us and our hard work. So this definitely means something for the state, and they're happy to see it. And it's just, the school is just going up and up and up. So I really, it's just really exciting.
What was the locker room like?
It's exciting after every win because, wins always feel good. But this one, I don't know, something about it just feels so amazing. Just a lot of hugs, a lot of shared emotions, just because we've all known, in that locker room, like we know how low we were, how many hard times we've been through. And so for us to get to this moment, just a lot of shared emotions and a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, just because we're so happy and so grateful to be in this position.
Coach told us that all week he was saying that how he told you guys not to think about bowl eligibility going to today. Was that on your mind?
I think it's on your mind leading up to the game, but once you get in that moment, you kind of just zone in and lock in and get to our game and do what we do. But it's definitely added motivation just because there's so many people on the outside telling us what we can't do and what we aren't and all these things. So to be able to get to that point and prove ourselves right, more than prove other people wrong, prove ourselves right, because we knew this is where we're going to end up at the end of the season. So yeah, it just felt really good, and I mean it's just amazing. Yeah.
You've been at UConn through some tough years. In those tough years, did you ever in your life think that you'd be here, getting towards the postseason?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't still be sitting here if I didn't think that this was the moment I was going to be in. Like this is all I've ever wanted coming here. Like I've always said when I was in high school, people ask why are you going there? Why are you going there? They were 1-11. So what is it about them? Like their defense is horrible. All these things. Just because I knew. Like deep down in my heart, like I felt it, like it was going to turn around, and we are going to do it for the state of Connecticut, for UConn. So just to be in this moment is really incredible.
Thank you.
Why did you know it?
I just had a feeling, like I just was really confident. It was mostly, to be honest, the guys in the locker room. Like guys have come and gone, but like the main guys that were there, like just the belief I have in them. Those are my brothers. I would never leave them. They're going to be my brothers for the rest of my life. And their work ethic and how hard they work. We just needed the right guy to lead us, and you see what they got. So.
Jackson, talking about the outside, people are just looking at the schedule. Oh, UConn has 5 wins; they haven't beaten anyone, and now you get this win, your first ranked win since 2015. Does it feel like you can kind of shut that down now?
Yeah, I mean, we always say like we're not worried about what other people are saying, but definitely for sure, it feels good to just get that win and get that win against a ranked team, because obviously that was kind of what we were checking off boxes as the year goes on. Beating a Power 5, winning 2 games in a row, all those things, but beating a ranked team was still on that list, and we finally got to check that off. So it feels really good. It feels really good.
You probably answered this already, so I apologize.
That's all right.
But you're a local kid, you stayed home, and you gutted it out. For a moment like this, you described how it feels. But can you tell us about the journey of just having to stick it out and figure it out, that you got to stay home and now you get to go?
Yeah, I mean, just working really hard in silence and letting all the people on the outside say all these things, and you got to wake up and you got to look at Twitter and you got to read all these things about our coaches, our players, our team, and how bad we are, and all these horrible things about us, and just letting it motivate you, fuel you, put that chip on your shoulder, and just getting back to work. And I mean, all these guys in the locker room have done that. Even at the beginning of the season, when we started off slow, 1-4 or whatever it was, people were saying the same things. Like, is this the same year? Like what's going on? The guys just let it fuel you, just keep working in silence, keep going, and people will finally take notice. And I think that's what we've done. So it feels really incredible.
How important?